Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Reggie with Team MPF. Welcome back to our MPF Podcast, Mind, Power, Focus. This is more than just a brand. This is where we live. This is how we get down. This is where we make it happen. And if you didn't know, we're here to improve your life, better version of yourself, or either make you just an overall person, better person in your life. Hey, with that being said, I do got a special guest today. His name is Coach Dan. Before I get to that, let me introduce y'all and make sure y'all understand that we have new products on the line from all different supplements, from all different clothing wares and everything. Go inside that website, mpfpower.com. I say this every time. Go check it out. You know how it goes. Scroll to the bottom, hit that store, get everything you want. If you find something you like, pick it out. If you find something that interests you, look it up. If you don't believe in the hype or you don't understand what's going on with some of the supplements, just look at the ingredients label. I made sure that everything is in the comments and everything just for you. With that being said, let me get into who we're interviewing today. All right, so y'all, hey, today I'm not going to hold y'all. Today we got Coach Dan on the mic. Hey, me and Coach Dan go way back. I've been knowing this guy from a little pup. Yeah, I said pup. But still, I've been knowing him from a little man, you know what I'm saying, and watching him grow. Over the few years, I can speak so highly about him, but I'm really just impressed, real talk, about his app, his fitness life, and his health, and the overall just ethic of how he holds himself. This has been a crazy transition of how I've seen this young man come from the bottom to the top, and he's grinding. If I didn't tell y'all before, this is what MPF is built for. People that's just living that daily life, that daily grind, and making it through it. I don't want to see these big stars. I don't want to see these big people who already made it. I want the people that's naturally, that's working it, just living that life every day and showing the world that they are a better person and they're trying to be the best version of themselves. This is what MPF about. Hey, Coach Dan, man, I want to hold it down for you, man, and I want to give you a big ass hand clap and just let you know you have been doing your thing, bro. I've been looking at your stuff. I've been looking at your app. I've been looking at your websites. I've been looking at your Facebook and Instagram, and I've been patiently waiting for you to come around. I think we locked in again, like I want to say about 6 months ago, and it was crazy because it felt like we never missed a beat. It felt like we just always on par. I look at your Instagram posts, and I'm like, wow, this man did a whole body change. And I didn't ask how because I know you was putting that work in, but behind the scenes, I was like, now that's dedication. That's commitment. That's determination right there. That's a person who's ready to get after it. That's a person that's determined to get after it right there. And I like that, man. I'm not going to take everything from you. I'm going to let you do it yourself. But I do want to say, man, welcome to the stage. Hey, team, hey, audience, hey, fans, hey, friends, family, whatever. Let's welcome Coach Dan to the team right here. Coach Dan. Here we go, bro. Here we go. Welcome to Team MPF, man. Hey, what's up? Hey, so we're going to get right into this. We're going to get right into this right here. But before Coach Dan, before we let you just go into it and tell us all about yourself, what I do want to ask you, man, I looked at your Instagram and I seen this saying and I was like, this saying is powerful. It's quick, it's powerful, it's to the point, and it's very catchy. I want to read it off to you. It says, I help busy people, professionals, lose 15 to 25 pounds. I'm going to repeat this. It says, I help busy people, professionals, lose 15 to 25 pounds. Hey, Coach Dan, before you introduce yourself, hey, can you explain that? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? What should we take away from that?
I just hate seeing people not reaching their full potential, especially when they are high performers, especially when we're talking about people that really get it done. They're really incredible professionals, that they are very busy people, educated, either great education in school or just lots of experience in whatever field they're in. And I would just hate for their performance and their life to be depleted just because of their fitness and their health. So I want to become that person that really enhances their life.
Man, that's incredible, man. When I read it, I was like, how did I miss this? How did I not see that he put this greatness on his Instagram page and on his Facebook and stuff? And it's real to the point. It's like you dedicating your time and patience and everything to make sure you committed to that saying, 15 to 25 pounds. And that's a bond that you have to do with your clients. That's like a trust bond. I like that, man. I like that. So with that being said, hey, tell us who you are. Tell us where you come from. How did you get here? Let's hear about it, Coach Dan.
So of course, Dan is short for Daniel. That is me. And before I got to the U.S. 10 years ago, I was living in the place that I was raised and born, which is Cochabamba, Bolivia, a country or South America. On top of being a personal trainer and nutrition coach, I am also not only this business owner, but I am about to take on the most important role of my life, which is becoming a father.
Oh, okay. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. Let's give it up for him right quick, man. Congratulations on that, bro. Congratulations on that. Hey, I'm proud of you, big man.
Thank you, dude.
But no, get to it, man. Go ahead. Keep talking, bro.
So I originally started this this system, this coaching system, because I have been I think that in everything that I've done in life, whether it was schooling or my career, my job, I always had something that was taking away from everything that I was doing. I wanted to be a high performer. I was always getting the best grades. I was even outworking all my my peers. But there was this one thing that was getting in my way in order to get to that point of success. I think that I'm my biggest critique. You know, I'm my biggest hater. I like to say, I don't get happy. I cannot get happy with anything that I do. And after really looking at myself in the mirror, I realized that it's because I wasn't taking care of myself.
Okay.
So once I really started diving into and focusing on who I had to become, I realized that there had to be a real change to be done. So through trial and error, I developed this system that anybody can follow, even in their worst day.
Okay. Heck yeah. No, I like that, bro. I like that, bro. So y'all, hey man, I'm not gonna lie, man. That was very powerful right there. That was very dedicated right there, and I like how you broke it down for us. But I do got another question too, Coach Dan. Hey, what is the 3 coaching systems that you have on your app? I tried to go through it and look through it, but I seen like one of them said for her, compliance, and legacy. Can you break this down for us?
Absolutely. I had to really break it down into what the fat loss operator method is. And I could not really just focus in just saying professionals. So let's talk about it. We're going to break down these 3 systems. I'm going to start with the one that I think is the easiest one, right? We're going to talk about compliance. Compliance is the line that's all for men. And hear me out. It is because we are supposed to be carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. This system not only has an aspect of fitness, because fitness does not just entail our bodies, but also our minds and even how we are spiritually. I believe that even if you are not religiously affiliated to anything, you're still a spiritual being. I'm not getting into that side of things, but I want to get to that point where there is something that is just stopping you from reaching that full potential. And the easiest gateway in order to start true change is with your health and your fitness. So as a man,
I agree.
That's what we attack.
I agree. Yeah. Heck yeah. And that was for compliance, right?
That is correct. So the logo is just like this one. As you can see, we're starting our marriage too eventually.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool.
I want to talk about the 2 next systems for her and legacy. For her, it's called also cycle. So in my deep research, because not only I'm a personal trainer and nutrition coach, but I am also a healthcare professional.
Oh man.
I had to tell. You said it. You know, like we have to grind it out. This is what this life's about.
Right.
If you don't want it, someone else is gonna go get it.
Hey, you're totally right. You're totally right, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
I like that.
So throughout my studies in both sides of the play, whether it's healthcare or sports medicine, I have been coming to the conclusion that sports medicine and healthcare have been treating women very poorly. So, and in that sense, that's why I broke down both cycle and legacy, the both for her systems, if we may. The cycle system, which is the one that, of course, and you will see it, is the one that's completely pink cycle. That is a program that follows women throughout the 28 days that they have their cycle. Why?
Okay.
You may ask me why. Because women are not the same each week of the month. Each week for them, it's a hormonal experience. and I say this in the most compassionate way. There are weeks that we are able to really, really push ourselves. There are weeks we just need to recoup and recover and reprocess and reattack whatever goal we have. So with that in mind is that I coach my female clients, and we have been showing great results, especially when it comes to fat loss, because the whole month that you and I have as men, our 4 weeks can look the exact same. No matter how much we cheat on the weekend.
Right. So you're saying the difference in between it is like sometimes a male and a female have to take different routes to reach their success, correct? Or to reach their goals.
Absolutely, and we should because our bodies are completely different.
Definitely. I like that. And does that bleed into legacy, or is legacy the top tier? Like, if you had to rack and stack them, go ahead.
I don't want to say that they have a tier of importance.
Okay.
The difference between cycle and legacy, it's that legacy starts in the next chapter of women's life. So we're talking about perimenopause, menopause, and what comes after.
Okay.
So right now, we're really diving in and focusing on improving and really make the best out of what comes next. So
I like that.
Big research and big studies come to realize that this is exactly the stage where women are building their health and their wealth for later on. I have a client that is one of my first clients when I became a personal trainer. She's 86. And the way she spoke about how she regretted not doing all the things that we were doing now back then was extreme. And let me tell you, when someone of that age talks about things that they could have done or regrets, it makes you listen. So
you're right. That's wisdom. That's wisdom.
We're all gonna age. Right. We're all gonna age.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want is for especially my population in legacy, we're talking about women that are 43 and past that.
Oh, okay.
So we're talking about women that already had children. They're already either well deep into their careers or maybe finishing this stage of their careers. And with all the systems, the last thing I want them to not, the first thing that I want people to do is to enjoy their health with the product of their work. It's like going to the beach. If you know that next summer it's got to be your summer, and you got to look a certain way, and because you want to enjoy it, that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. We want to go out and enjoy ourselves, and you're telling me that you just paid for this expensive vacation with your hard-earned money, with PTO that you have been building and building and building, just to not enjoy it fully. That's where it hurts.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
That's exactly why. So compliance is for all men. I like to say between 25 and 55 and on. For her cycle, we're talking about women from even 18 all to 43 to 45 ages. That's the age range. And then legacy, I like to say that it's between 45 and 60.
Okay. Heck yeah. No. That's definitely impressive, man. That's definitely impressive. And I like that. I like the way you got it structured and everything, man, and laid out. And the way you speak of it just let me know already that you up front with your clients of what your categories can do, what your challenges are, and pitfalls that they might have you already seen before, and you know how to work through those. Hey, man, I'm proud of you for that, man. That sounds impressive. Hey, what's your approach when you meet new clients? Because obviously, the average person don't like to come out and just say they need that kind of help. So what is your approach to get them to like commit to something like this that you built?
Asking for help is already so hard. It's already so hard to admit that you're lacking in an aspect of your life, especially us men. Us men are the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Hey, that's a true
uh,
fact.
yeah, it is. It's a statement. It's a true statement, man. And just I let them know, that I am very happy and proud of them for like, saying, yo, like, I need an adjustment in my life, or I need this in my life, or I am considering improving this, whatever their level of interest is. Let's call it that way.
Yeah.
Whatever their level of interest or level of need, even, right? It really depends with that. So, right, I already know that this is a very honest environment. I know that it is a very even open. It's got to be open, and
Yeah.
then if I find that that person has been struggling with something, especially when it comes to their physique or their health, I just try to compel with them, talk about my own journey, which you have mentioned at the beginning. You've seen me struggle and hit a wall until we found this system that works.
Right, and that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I think me and my boy was talking last week on the podcast, and we brought it up that people don't get to see how many times we hit those walls and get knocking down and things that we can tell somebody else works so well for them. But then when we try it on ourselves, our mental capabilities and our physical capabilities just not there at that moment. And we have to keep unlocking it, keep going after it and things like that. So that's very important you said it, man. I really do like that right there. How do you know somebody has mastered your program? Like, say for instance, if you have a client and they doing so well, how do you not treat them, but how do you make them understand that they have met or accomplished their goals? Is it a tracking mechanism y'all do inside your program, or what? Can you explain a little bit about that?
I thrive in saying this. What the fat loss operator method is the building of an architecture.
Oh, okay. I like that.
The building is set. It's a foundation.
Yeah.
So if you have no foundation, which sometimes is the case, when I know that you're not going to fall, if I know exactly what you're thinking, right? So for example, it comes with nutrition and like knowing. For example, if you were to tell me, hey, like, I know that these foods have X amount of calories, and I know my amount of calories, and I want to maintain.
Yeah.
Like, if you are able to just distill it out and tell me, hey, like, like, for example, I'm having a date with my girlfriend, wife later on today. So I still have 700 calories to go today.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if I'm gonna save them to be able to enjoy that dinner, like, and I only have 700 calories to go, that means I'm not gonna eat until I go up to that. It sounds funny, but that's when I know that the gears are grinding, because you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly how you need to approach it. If I know that, for example, when it comes to workouts, I really workout splits. For example, if I hear, hey, like, if I want to really hit this part of my body, I want to complement it with this.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the architecture that I'm talking about. So whenever I know that a client can get to the point of self-programming, and then that self-check with their nutrition, or even if they have their schedules right, if they're sleeping better, if they have no issues sleeping. So it comes down to like how you are as a person, period.
I like that. I definitely like that. I like that. Heck yeah. So with that being said, what's your top advice for your clients? Like, what do you go to, like, when you're talking to your clients? What's your top advice?
I want to say, people say this: you put in, you get in as much as you put in. However,
That's fair.
I think that is overutilized. I want to say that if you feel that everything around you is getting better, it's because you have changed the way you see things because of the things that you changed in your life.
Hey, now you're preaching. Hey, that's the same way I go about things too. That's the same way that I use that a lot with a lot of clients, with a lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of people that's trying to make it too. We use it a lot. You know the difference of when things are going well because you change your habits. You change how you eat, you change who you hang with, you change how you talk,
Your
you change how you
environment.
act and everything. Yeah. You change your life. Heck yeah. Hey, so I know you're on Instagram and a lot of social medias. Is that a influencer vibe coming, or is that how you push more of your business side?
I wouldn't say that I push more of the business side right now, and you said at the beginning, it's a saturated world, very saturated world,
Right.
to the point where it messes with my head a little. I'm just gonna open that up, right? It messes with my head a little because I see other coaches that have so many following, and I just think that they are reaching for
Yeah.
their stars, and I'm here like I'm pushing some content. Please like me. I do
Yeah.
have great plans. So it can be discouraging. It's discouraging. So I'm starting to get into that point of this business where I am really enjoying the content that I push before I want to
Yeah.
sell.
Yeah. I like that too. I used to tell this little story, not story, but I used to have this saying to my clients and to my friends that's who's try not do the same thing, but something similar as me. And I used to say, sometimes it's not about the followers. Sometimes it's about the views. Then that could be vice versa too. If you doing one of those videos to get those followers, then sometimes it's not about the views. It's about who's following you. Then that can flip one more time and state that the fact of it's about who you follow, if that makes sense. Like who's the people that's liking your stuff. If it's just random people that don't matter, hate to say it like that, don't matter to your business. But if it's actually other personal trainers that's liking your stuff, I think that's a win. Even if it's 3 likes and it's a personal trainer, that's a win in my book. So that's how I used to tell them. It took them a little while to grasp that, but when they did, they thought about it like, I'm not trying to make the world happy anymore. I'm just trying to make a little community happy that can believe in my story, in my process, and understand that it works and it helps them out. I like that, man. I like that. So with your influencer side and your videos and your pictures that you do, showing them the body changes and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. And I know you do a lot of pictures with quotes in them and all. Have you had a viral moment yet? Like, have you had a moment to where something you posted went viral, went crazy, went all out on internet? Or are you still trying to get there?
It depends who you ask what viral is, I guess. But I did have a video that really struck the right views and the right attention, right? So, because for me, viral is like I'm on the news, dog. That to me is viral. I'm gonna get there eventually, right? I'm gonna get there eventually.
Yeah.
But I do have one video, and it's my proudest moment when I really installed, not when I was a trainer, but when I installed the compliance system. And it's the story of a very young man that truthfully not only embraced but also understood all the aspects and the architecture that the compliance program has, where there was a true change. Young man, a little younger than me, 24 years old, and he was needing a system in order to elevate his own life. So I pride myself on saying that once we started working together, and he was following everything to the T. He re-enrolled into college. He started saving money. He was just starting to see bring joy to others around him.
Okay. Yeah.
And his family was very, not shocked, but very impressed with his own progress. So I want to say, and that's one of the videos that I have pinned on my Instagram. I think he is what I want every client to achieve. That's exactly what I want.
Right. I like that. Hey, not one more question, but I got a couple more for you because you're doing very well with this right here, especially explaining this right here. I don't expect you to give it all to us, you know what I'm saying? But let us know a little bit. Hey, with that being said, I tried the personal trainer route before. And when I looked through the requirements, it was just a lot in there. And, I balance a lot of things. I got a lot of stuff going on with MPF, and it was just like, do I really have time, that commitment? So when I see personal trainers, I have a different look of how I see them now. Back in the day, I used to look at them like, oh, they just out here training people. It is what it is. But now I look at it like, since I understand what y'all do in that realm of profession now, that I know it's critical to your own personal life, because now you have to dedicate your time in personal time into somebody else's life to get them right. With that being said, how do you balance your life?
By following the compliance architecture.
Hey, that's a fair statement, man. That's a fair statement. I haven't unlocked that yet.
It's funny that I say it, because we should practice what we preach, but honestly, that's the whole point. Like, this is supposed to be a system in place for you to be able to do everything you got to do and take care of yourself at the same time. Extremely hard, but not really. So once we implant this system into your life, like I said at the beginning, this should be able to work even in the worst of days.
I might have to try this out. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. Hey, you talking so well. I might have to try this out.
Well, so balancing, right? It's and I just mentioned this last night to the boss. I know that the work-life balance term exists, but for those of us like you that you're chasing many things throughout your life, I can already tell you, Reg, like, dude, like I am lacking hours in the day. Lacking. I need more. I need like 35-hour days.
Hey, I feel you, man. I feel you. Oh yeah.
And the beauty of this is that, to the point where, like, not only it comes as easy as like tracking all the things that you gotta get done in your calendar, even time with your significant other. Sometimes I'm not doing that great, but I know that there's a system in place. That at 8 p.m. I gotta turn all this crap off. No more texting clients. I tell them, hey, go to bed. We're gonna talk tomorrow. It's already late. Especially if they're in a different time zone. Because I have I have a client in Germany.
Germany? Oh man. Oh, okay. That's different. We ain't made it to that question yet, but I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey girl, go to bed. It's late here. Like so it's just prioritizing. It's just scheduling. It's just fixing your life. I'm giving the secrets out here, but it's even scheduling your time to journal, your time to, I'm a Christian. My time with God, I like that. Right? My time to learn, my time to like really get and try to dive deep in the Word, because my business is an answered prayer.
Okay, I like that.
So I'm not going to service my like who I believe in with not, like taking care of myself as well.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. It took me a while to get balance up under control. I actually had to bring more people on the team to get that balance. But also I had to really start thinking like, hey man, am I doing some of this for me, for my job, or I'm just doing this because I think it's things I need to do? So I had to go scale it back. I actually like your process, man. The way you're talking right now, I might have to jump in and try your legacy stuff out, man. Hey, with that being said, what's your best advice you can give your followers, your clients, the people that might watch this video and want to join Coach Dan's program, the Fat Loss Operator? What is your best advice you can give them?
It's gonna sound gritty. Gritty.
Yeah.
You're finna die anyways. Don't you want to die happy?
Well, dang. No, I like that. I like that, man. I like that.
Man. It's just, and that's the way I attack it. Like, I'm not trying to make people extreme. I'm not trying to get people depressed or scared. But I'm saying, Everything that's out there is trying to kill you. Are you not going to be prepared for the worst day of your life right now? Why are you doing? So that's more the approach,
Yeah.
right? Now, do I treat every training session like it's a life or death match? No, no.
You got them out
But
there low
but
crawling, fighting, and all that.
dog, no. but but I want you to be a stoic. As a man, I need you to be a stoic. I want you to have that man in the arena mentality. That anything that will come my way, I need to surpass it.
Okay.
I have, like me for example, I have a family here. I have a baby on the way. I need to make it back to that baby safe, and I'm not going to allow anything to get in the way of that. If you're a high professional, and I know you love your business, and I know you love your job, that's why one, you get paid the big bucks, and two, your business is thriving.
Right.
What's going is Are you going to allow something to get in the way of you and your business? No.
I like
That's
it.
how we attack
I
it.
like it, man.
That's how we attack. Even
Hey,
even if you need to skip dinner because you had too much for lunch, as simple as
hey.
that.
People hate to hear that part. People hate to hear that part about skipping meals. Hey man, when you first said that you're gonna die eventually, I was like, oh, whoa, what's going on? No, hey, when you broke it down, I get what you're saying now. I'm on the same page. I'm on the same page, man. So behind the scenes, Coach Dan, what is life looking like behind the scenes, man? We already know you said you got a baby on the way, you got your Christian life going on, but what's new? What's coming up for Coach Dan? What's next?
Escalating the way I program for my clients. I've been so on top of doing more education on the side, both in sports medicine and my college career. I'm a quarter down of the way with my master's, and I'm finally taking a break. Um,
Yeah.
th- so that's in the burner right
What is
now.
your master's in?
It's in healthcare administration and patient quality care.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah. No, that's pretty impressive, man.
Mhm.
Hey, I ain't mean to cut you off. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, no worries. Besides that, and besides having my family, what's in store for me? I think in the personal life, I just want to continue to grow this. As for the fat loss operator, I just started developing, and it's about to be up and running by the time we air this out, of course, a new system of tracking. So
Okay.
the app is going to escalate even more to all the clients,
That's crazy.
and it's only because I took a break from college to learn how to code to get there.
Oh man, don't bring coding up. I tried coding a couple times. That was too much going on right there. Too much. I'm a
It
computer
is.
geek, but when I seen coding, I almost threw my laptop away. Like, no, I don't even want to see this no more. No, that's impressive, man. That's
Mhm.
impressive right there. Hey, so
Yeah, three
we know
three
you got a
keyboards
lot.
after we're
Huh?
good. Three
Three
keyboards after
keyboards
we're
after.
good. Yeah.
I only went through one laptop and I destroyed that laptop. I think I took a hammer to it. I even stuck it in the barbecue grill. I was so mad. I was like, no, man. Hey, so for your posting and everything, what is your best platform you go to? Like, what is your favorite one? Mine will always be Instagram. I think Instagram is more friendly for me. But what is yours? What platform do you usually choose to reach out or for your target audience? Let's go from there.
My target audience is on Facebook. My
Okay.
Instagram is what
Why is that?
I like to base myself. Because I think people appreciate Facebook because you have everything that you need a little quicker.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Um,
I can see that.
yeah, I used to have a lot of tracking on TikTok, but the tracking that I get on TikTok is more for the following and growing as a social media. But then if it comes to business, especially when it comes, this is why I like Facebook. Now, let me get that back. I like Facebook because I can get more local.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
think.
am.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I am not an online coach. I'm a hybrid coach. which means that
Oh, okay.
not only I coach clients online through my platforms and everything else, my one-on-one clients that I have here currently in my city, they also have access to my platform, but they also have quick access to me, a little more than
Okay.
the online clients.
Right. And do you have set hours? Like, I didn't know that part about the hybrid part. I think that's very impressive right there. Do your clients who come see you, are they able to like set appointments up, or is it 9 to 5 walk-in place, or how does that happen right there?
Because both my clients and I are high performance people, it's meticulous hours. It's like very separate hours throughout the day. I have clients that I coach at 4 in the morning. I have clients that I coached at 9 p.m. Yeah, that's the only time they got time. And you know what? Because they love the system and they really put onto the system. They really invest into the system. That honestly, you cannot say no to that. Someone that is really driven to wake up maybe even 2 hours before. 2 hours before to meet with me. We get training done. We do our checkup because I touched 5 different aspects. We call them dimensions. 5 dimensions of what healthcare. There it is. 5 dimensions of what we have going on. And I really use that for everything, for all the clients. The only thing that I really change is the approach of how I do it.
Okay. Yeah, that's facts. I totally understand that. And I see why you need 35 days in an hour, 35 hours in a day now. Hey, you got a lot going on, especially at 4 in the morning. No, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Well, hey, Coach Dan, man. Hey, once again, I want to say appreciate coming out here to Team MPF Podcast, man. Hey, you've been holding it down for a while. I'm super proud of you, man. Whenever you're ready to come back to the podcast, especially after your new thing drop that you said it's going to drop when this podcast air online and all that kind of stuff. Whenever you're ready to come back, man, just let me know. I'm super excited to see where you go, man. And this is pretty impressive, bro. Pretty impressive. Keep up the good work. You got anything for MPF, bro?
MPF, I know you were peeping my stuff, but I was peeping yours too. I just really like, when it comes to the supplementation, dude, like honestly, I really love the transparency in a world that wants to create the next big thing. Just keeping it real is something that I appreciate, and I know that my clients appreciate too. So keeping it real in a world that's full of fake, honestly, I really commend you for that. I know you have a lot of things going on too, at a larger scale, I want to say. Dude, honestly, I'm just very happy. I'm very happy that we got this done. Honestly, I don't know what took us so long, but
I was saying the same thing. Hey, man, I know we both be moving and all that kind of stuff. Hey, man, thanks again for coming to the show, man. Keep it up the good work.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, team. Hey, for sure, man. Hey, everybody, I want to give it up for Coach Dan for coming out to Team MPF Podcast. Hey, Coach Dan, we welcome you over here, man. Hey, make sure you keep it up. Stay motivated. Hey, stay doing your thing, bro. Stay doing your thing. And like I said before, whenever you're ready to come back out, man, just let me know. And we keep going. Hey, for everybody that's watching, hey, hit me up, mpfpower.com. If you're trying to get on the podcast, scroll to the bottom, send me an inquiry, and whatever you want to do. You can find me on Instagram and all the other social medias. Team MPF, we out there. Hey, Coach Dan, you take care, and I'll catch you later, man. Hey, you can stay on. Hey, man, so I'll just be cropped out. How you think it went there?